So, as you guys can see, the roses is kind of dark. They're starting to die, okay? They're starting to die. So, that's why I don't really be caring for the roses because they die really, really quick. So, as you can see, I'm starting to cut them up, okay? I'm starting to cut them up because I don't want them to completely dry out because I like to make rose oil from there. So, if you want to make from your roses and they're getting ready to die. They're dying and starting to. I don't got enough space. Where they're starting to die. Still ain't enough space. Okay, there we go. So they're starting to die. So what I start to do is cut up these roses, okay? And I already started. When they fall off, I start getting my oil right here. And this is my castor oil. And all this not gonna fit. I gotta get another jar. But I start to diffuse this rose oil. So I take castor oil and the roses and we just let it soak up. And rose oil is real good for your skin as well. So you can use whatever type of carrier oil you want to make the rose oil. So I just got to find another airtight container and get some more oil. And so before the roses, now some people let their stuff die completely. I don't let mine die completely. So they starting to die already. But I like to have that moisture. So you see how this one is starting to die already? You just take it, pull it out. Okay. And then take the scissors and cut it up. And then we gonna make rose oil. So yeah, I don't let them die completely. Cause I be liking so when I'm touching it, you can still smell the roses real good or whatever. Now some people will turn it into potpourri. So if you want to make potpourri, you can let them totally die out, dry out, and turn it into potpourri as well. But see, we're gonna make rose oil. But yeah, so I like my roses. So you can still smell them, and I will infuse them in oil. Just recycle old jars, and in here is sweet almond oil. So, and I'll be getting all my oils from Amazon. So you get roses and stuff all the time. When they start to turn like this, and start killing over and falling apart, and see like this one, yeah, this is when I start turning them into, I personally start turning them into rose oil. If you still want to hold on to them, you can let them totally die and then turn it into potpourri. So if you ever get that dried potpourri and you see them roses and stuff up in there with that dried potpourri. But yeah, we're gonna make some rose oil. And rose oil is very good hydrating for the skin. Okay, guys? So happy Monday. And thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all later with them oxtails. It's slow cooking. I got it on a timer for 3 hours and we're slow rolling. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all how we gonna make some rose oil, okay? So I have these beautiful bottles that I got from Amazon. So we're gonna make some rose oil. Alright? So what we're gonna do first is, these is them roses, okay? So we're gonna take some of these roses. Probably should have made them a little bit smaller, but hey, it don't matter. Put it in there. You can put as much as you want in there, as potent as you feel like you want it, okay? For your rose oil. these, put in empty cosmetic container jars, and you'll get these from Amazon, okay? And if you don't want to make your own rose oil, you don't have to, okay? It's up to you. Okay, so y'all see I put the roses in there, okay? So right here, frankincense is really good for your skin. So I'm going to put some frankincense in there. Okay. I'll put. Yeah. Okay, let me get some vitamin E. And then we're going to put the castor oil in there. Some vitamin E. And y'all know the longer it sit, the more potent it's going to be. And then with the rose, if y'all don't want them to, y'all don't want to take them loose right now, and y'all feel like y'all want to leave them a little longer, you could do that. You don't have to do it right now. So then I take whatever your carrier oil is, put it in there. Put it in there. And then the longer you let it sit, the more potent your rose oil is going to be. And then a lot of times what people do to really get it, they'll heat it up. Like put this on a double boiler. Like you could take some hot water and you sit it in there, because that's going to actually infuse the oil even more. So you, after you put this in here, you could sit it in, knock you warm up a baby bottle. Now keep in mind that this top got to go in there, so don't fill it all the way up. And when I bought these containers, these things came with it. So like my dipper where I can add, and this one to go in the valve. And because I got anxiety, I'm going to use a touch of lavender. Lavender is good for your skin too. So I'm going to put some lavender in mine. So you make it how you'll be the most comfortable with. And I'm probably going to stop it with this one because I don't want... And you can give this up for gifts. Okay. All right. So that's that hot water. It's probably too much. Ooh. We're going to pull it to the top. Okay. So we're going to put the top on. Remember how I talked about, I could have filled it up. We could have got some more out of here. We could have got a little bit more. I just didn't want to fill it so much, and then we wind up the top be we can add some more. I didn't want to just do it so much where when it came to putting the top on, it oozed out. So keep in mind, don't fill it all the way up to the top, because when this got to go back on, see how that is? It'll make it appear to be very full. Okay, so the point of what I was telling y'all, the hot water, you hear people infuse the oils to really get that rose oil to release. Put it in that hot water. So with it being in that hot water, it's really going to get that rose oil to release better. So that's how you can make. And then I wouldn't say that it's ready right now. I would like mine to be a little bit more potent. So I wouldn't use mine like, start using it like today. I will, you know, in a couple days start using it. Because the more it sits, the more potent, the better it is. And no water in the recipe, so people be wondering, what is the shelf life? It'll last a long time. There's no water in the recipe, so you don't got to worry about no mold or nothing like that happening. And this frankincense oil is really good for your skin. So it's like, you know, people always, like I said, these people get online. They say all kind of stuff about that. Oh, you want to get Botox or whatever. I ain't never in my life had no Botox in my face. I naturally have high cheekbone. So y'all been following me forever. The people that watching me, you can look and see my face structure. It never changed as far as my cheekbones. I've always had high cheekbones. To be honest, a lot of times when you see a lot of them women that get Botox in their face and their cheeks, a lot of times it don't be done right. It be looking like two big knots. Their face be like, I don't know, it look like somebody socked them than a natural look. Or they be looking like the Elephant Man. Like the look, they face look, I don't know, don't look. But through the grace of God, like, no, I did not. And I just use all this natural stuff. And I don't have wrinkles and stuff like that. I don't. And I've never had no Botox. I just use these natural oils. So there you go. That's how you make your rose oil. And we're just going to let this sit and let it infuse that oil. And I'll say, when would it be ready? I say let it marinate for a week. And then a week at nighttime, put it on your face. And then look up the benefits. Y'all don't believe me. What's the benefit of using rose oil? Alexa, what's the benefit of using rose oil on your face?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, when applied directly to the skin, skincare products containing rose essential oil are purported to hydrate dry skin, clear acne, reduce signs of aging, minimize the appearance of scars, and help with conditions such as eczema and rosacea.
See, I know y'all be believing me, but that's the benefits. And I'm saying for the ladies that get roses all the time, make them last after they start to die. So I also wanted to show you, you can also use the rose oil in your other oils. Like this is my Vaseline body oil and my other oils. So I just got the new bottles and added the rose essential oils in here. I mean the rose petals in here. So y'all know the benefits of using the rose oil. But if you have your oils, and like I say, now when you want to put it into your body oils, you want it when they're red. You don't want them where they're dead, because then now you're going to get the gritty dirt sand feeling in your body oils. Don't use them dried out in the body oils. You want to use them with the moisture still in the rose, so that when you're using it, you won't, your body oils won't have that gritty, dirty, because if you let it break down and start turning more dry, when you put it into your oils, then when you start putting it on your skin, you will feel that gritty dirt feeling. But the benefits of using rose oil is really good for your skin. So yeah, so just another idea. I was like, yeah, I got to use as much as I can because I'm running out of bottles and stuff. And then I also came and put it in my mineral oil because I use my mineral oil as a makeup remover. So I got it sitting in here. So on a sponge, you take off your makeup. Yeah, you know how they say, you look and they be saying rose water, rose oil, and they be removing makeup. So I use the mineral oil on a sponge and I remove the makeup. So if you make rose water, don't use faucet water. Use distilled water and add the roses in it. And you can use that too as a makeup remover. But you have to use distilled, no faucet water, okay? All right, so infuse those. And this is for the ladies that get roses and your roses wind up dying. You can recycle that. All right, y'all have a happy Monday. Toodles.